Let's bring in Dr. Aasma Shaukat. She is a gastroenterologist here at NYU Langone who worked with Pretti for about 6 years. Doctor, thank you so much for being here with us. You hired Pretti as a research assistant at the Minneapolis Veterans Affairs healthcare system back in 2014. Tell us about your relationship with him and what kind of person that you knew him as.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, I hired him as a research assistant, even though he had very little experience, but he was very earnest, and his enthusiasm for being in healthcare and contributing to taking care of patients was just tremendous. So we took him on, and he learned quickly on the job. He was a wonderful colleague and a really hard worker, and would always go the extra mile, was always willing to help if we needed to, and just had a really good rapport with all the patients that he interacted with. And I think it was his empathy that, he really used to connect with the patients and the veterans. And then as we were doing more and more studies, he expressed an interest in going into nursing school. So I supported his application. We rearranged his work schedule so that he could take nursing classes, because he still wanted to work full-time and do nursing school part-time till he could. And then when it was time to be full-time in nursing school, he left our group. But then he said he'll be back. And we said, sure, you'll have plenty of jobs to pick from. But sure enough, he came back to work at the same facility.
Wow. Doctor, first, I want to start by saying I'm sorry for your loss. That's an incredible history to share together. But it's also interesting because you use words like compassion and empathy. And that is in direct contrast to the types of words we heard associated with Pretti from the DHS secretary, Kristi Noem. She said that he reacted violently. Does that description match the person who you knew?
Not at all. The Alex I knew, or we knew, was kind-hearted, very, very helpful, and a very, very upstanding citizen. He was the kind of person that would, hold a door open for you. Or if somebody was trying to get in the elevator, he would hold the elevator. If there was a patient lost in the hallways in the hospital, he'd say, can I help you? Where are you trying to get? And try to help them. So he was kind of your helpful, supportive neighbor and community member and friend that you actually could count on.
Dr. Aasma Shaukat, we are very sorry for your loss. Thank you for joining Daily and sharing more about your friend Alex Pretti.
Thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.